I miss y'all. What y'all think about this dark hair? Don't get used to it. Nope, it's warm. It's a nice little winter hair hat. Nice and warm. But when I said it's day 23, some of you all may be following Tiffany Montgomery's ministry, Covered by God, and I haven't really been posting about it because when you're fasting, you're really not supposed to tell people, you know, unless God has, you know, put you in charge of you know, a public fast. And so it is a public, you know, corporate fast. So anyway, it was this is like the last one that she's doing. The first one she did was last year. And she did, it's been several. So this is the last one. 2022, the word of the Lord was that it was the year of the bride. So this was my first time doing it the right way. I mean, I fell off a few of the days, but it felt good to really learn how to do true fasting, which is not eating nothing, you know. And you know, we can read about that in the Bible. So we did like water only, and so it's 25 days. So this is day 23, so we're getting close to the end. But it's the year of the bride, so it's not just about, you know, trying to get a husband, trying to get a wife. It's about becoming the bride of Christ, right? Because our maker is our husband. Preparing to meet him, you know, and I've learned so much about the purpose of fasting, especially when you do it the right way. Like, it's truly meant to cleanse you physically. I've been wanting to lose weight anyway. It's truly meant to get you to focus more on God, your spirituality, you know, yourself, you know what I mean, anything that's in you that's not pleasing to God, right? And so it's meant to give us clarity, you know, on what we're seeking, whatever that is that we're seeking, right? And so I know that fasting is something that's done in a lot of other religions, cultures, faiths, you know what I'm saying? Even people that's not believers, they fast as well, you know. So anyway, so today's message, what came to me this morning is first place. Me and my best friend used to have this conversation a lot several years ago about how in dating, the woman is like God. It's like, I want to be first place. I know what it feels like to not be first place. I know what it feels like when somebody is giving you the runaround, or you just not a priority in their life. And, you know, that's okay. But the season that we're in right now is, it's not a time wasting season. Not for me. And I'm going to say not for you if you're watching this video. Because there are desires of your heart, whether that be to meet your husband, to meet your wife, or to go to the next level in your ministry, to go to the next level in your business, to go to the next level on your job. You know, as we're preparing to cross over to 2024, this is not a time wasted season. And I don't know if it's just because I'm over 40 and I finally get it. Like, I've wasted a lot of time dating around and all that kind of stuff, thinking somebody was the one, they wasn't the one. Like, we sometimes as women, we might like somebody so much or desire that person so much that we give them time, but you know, it's this one lady on TikTok and YouTube, I think her name is Clarice. She's like a relationship matchmaker, and you know, older black lady, and her messages be on point. She'll be like, oh my God, sis, I don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. Like, I know who y'all know who I'm talking about. She breaks it down, and she be like, you know, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted you wouldn't have to ask him, right? And it's so true. I need to start following her. Your love coach need a love coach, right? But anyway, so that's just where we are, you know, as women. You know, some of us never been married. Some of us don't have kids, would like to have kids. Well, you know, if a man tell you he don't know what he wants, you need to believe him. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we try to push it and try to make somebody or something be what we want it to be. But, you know, I think that's also why our spiritual walk is important and our fasting is important, because when we fast and pray, we get the answers, we get the clarity that we need. Because a person can tell you all day long that they like you and this, that, and the third, but we have to go by people's actions, right? And that's for the men too. Like, men, you know when a woman is really into you and when she is not. you know. And so, you know, we always bring up the scripture that the man is to find the wife. Well, Tiffany had said something in one of her messages about the man finding the wife. You know, God presents the man to God presents the woman to the man, and there are men who they're not finding a wife in you. That kind of hit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, another thing I want to say before I get off here, because I got to get to work, is that if I say I want to be a wife, I have to put myself in the position of a wife. A wife is first place to her husband. Now, we know that it's man, we know that it's God should be first place, right? But then after God. And so if that man is dating around, you not first place. And he will show you better than he can tell you, right? Because that's just how men are wired. They're hunters. They're wired to go after what they want, you know? And so, you know, and for some of us, you know, I mean, women as well, just people in general, like, I know me, when I want something, I go for it. I mean, I shoot my shot. I be out of order sometimes, right? But I think some guys like it when you let them know, you know what I'm saying? But after you let them know, it's up to him to let you know and decide. Because it doesn't take long for a man or a woman or a person to know. I don't think it takes long. I don't think we need to date 20 people to figure out that's the one, that's my husband, that's my wife. That man has to see a wife in you. And so as women, we just have to position ourselves, right? And that means that you don't, I had another friend, she said, I don't play second fiddle to know, you know what. Y'all, I got another side that y'all don't know. It's kind of ratchet. Anyway, God's still working on that part. It's funny though, when I come out of this character, right? She used to be like, I don't play second fiddle to no B. Second fiddle, I didn't even know what that really was, but like my nephew, he played the violin, so I was like, oh, okay, now I see what second fiddle is opposed to first fiddle, right? So, first position, second position. Nobody want to be second, you know, and even if you dealing with somebody who has somebody, you know, that's a married person, married man, or married woman, which we shouldn't be involving ourselves in, right? You still playing second place. Nobody wants to be second place. Men, you don't want to be second place to the woman that you're interested in. And women, we definitely don't want to be second place. And so that's the analogy, is that as a woman desires to be first place, as a man desires to be first place, God desires to be first place. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the message. Have a blessed day.